Hey family, let's talk about the one most frustrating part of modern cruising, and that is staying connected without going broke or losing our minds. Picture this: you're on this amazing cruise, and you want to share that perfect cruise with your friends and family back home. Or maybe you just need to check in because you have responsibilities at home. But then you see the ship's internet prices: 30, 40, or even $50 per day, and some of them even slower than what we had back in the day. You remember dial up internet. Or maybe you're just like us. We have a special needs son at home, and being unreachable for multiple days is not acceptable. And it's actually pretty stressful. We've tried going without internet to save money. We've tried waiting until we reach port to reconnect. But as content creators and parents, that just doesn't work. So when I started doing research for alternatives, I discovered something called GigSky, and apparently it has a cruise community buzzing. And today I'm doing a deep dive into whether it actually solves a problem or if it's just another overhyped tech product. Let's get into it. Now, let's be honest about the real difficulty of staying connected while we're on a cruise. Premium Wi-Fi packages are anywhere from $20 to $50 per day. They often have slow and sometimes unreliable service. There's limited devices and maybe even data caps. And it really doesn't work well for video calls. And let's not talk about the cellular roaming nightmares. Your carrier's international rates can probably be a little shocking. Multiple countries equals multiple fees. And then when you get home, you have this surprisingly huge bill. And let's not talk about the scramble to find Wi-Fi import. There's inconsistent speed and reliability, security concerns with public networks, and honestly, you're wasting time on your vacation trying to get connected. As a content creator, when your audience wants to follow along with what you have going on vacation, going dark for multiple days just is not an option. Believe me, we've tried it and we learned this the hard way. So I started to research alternatives and I heard about GigSky. GigSky is an eSIM solution that promises coverage in over 190 countries. And let me show you exactly how it works. It's a digital SIMs card service that uses local networks in the countries you visit instead of relying on the ship system and paying roaming fees. You get local network speeds wherever you are. And the setup process is really simple. First, you download the GigSky app. Then you choose your coverage area. They actually have cruise ship specific region plans. Then you buy your plan. This is all done digitally. You scan a QR code to install the eSIMs. Activate when you're ready to use it. That's it. The whole process literally takes 2 minutes. No physical SIM cards to swap, no calling your carrier, no complicated configuration. Let's get into the most important thing, and I know you guys want to talk about it. Let's talk numbers. GigSky's regional plan. Let's, for comparison, talk about the 5 GB plan. It is valid for 30 days. In the Caribbean and Northern Europe, you're looking at around $45 to $55. In the Mediterranean, $50 to $60. And with different individual countries, $25 to $40. Let's compare that to a 7-day Caribbean cruise. Let's go with the ship Wi-Fi options on the premium package. That can be anywhere from $30 to $35 per day for 7 days. That's $245. If we're talking roaming, that's $12 a day. Times that by 3 countries by 7 days, you're looking at about $252. Sky's regional plan, one price covers your entire cruise. That's $45 to $55. That's potentially $190 to $200 in savings. Plus, you get more coverage that works immediately in every port, not just on the ship. Now, about that coverage, let me show you why this really caught my attention. Now, for cruisers, that means whether you're sailing to every Caribbean island, Mediterranean ports like Barcelona, Rome, or Santorini, Northern European capitals, Alaskan destinations, even remote locations, you're getting local network speeds, not satellites or ship-based connectivity. Now, Here's how to make that 5 gigabytes last your whole cruise. Turn off apps in the background and refresh for non-essential apps. Download music and shows before you sail. Use airplane mode when you don't need connectivity. Connect to restaurants or cafes Wi-Fi when available. Disable automatic photo backup. Just upload them manually. Trust me, 5 gigabytes goes much further when you're being smart on how you're using it. And to break it down even further, that's roughly 1,000 photos or 20 plus hours of streaming. Let me give you a completely honest assessment after testing this setup. So, what problems does this solve? It gives you peace of mind. You're always reachable for emergencies. One plan covers your entire cruise route. Massive cost savings versus daily ship packages. It works instantly in every port. There's no surprise bills or cover charges. Let's give you some realistic consideration. Now, you will need an eSIMs compatible phone. Most 2019 and newer phones will work. Will need data only service, but internet calling works great. 5 gigabytes requires some mindful uses. You will need a unlocked phone in order to use this product. So that means if your phone is locked to a specific carrier, it's probably not going to work for your phone. So who is this perfect for? Families needing reliable emergency contact, content creators, and remote workers. Now here's where I can save you even more money. GigSky is giving our community an exclusive discount. Use code POTG20 to save even more on your plan. The details will be in the description below. Now, for full transparency, this is an affiliate link, so we do receive a small commission if you decide to give GigSky a try. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and you can actually use it again if you decide to download more data. There's no limit on how many times you can use this code. If you decide to test it on your next cruise, come back and give us your real experience with the GigSky app. Was the coverage good? Did it save you money? Did it solve your connectivity problem? We really want to know because our cruise community gets stronger if you give us your honest feedback. What's your biggest cruise connectivity challenge? Drop it in the comments and let's help each other cruise smarter. If this breakdown helped you think through your cruise connectivity strategy, hit that like button and subscribe for more money saving tips. Keep cruising, family, and remember, staying connected should not stress you out or break the bank. And until next time, Parker's out.